Hi, my name is Patrick, and this video should tell you how to prepare for verbal section for CAT 24 if you're starting from February 24. Four video series. First was general preparation, second was on third DRR, and fourth verbal. So, my name is Patrick, been training students for more than 20 years and fairly comfortable with the exam. We do train mainly for CAT and then some other exams. So coming for the CAT exam verbal section, I mean, if you look at it, around 70% of the paper is more or less RCs, 10% of O is reading parasummary. So almost 80% is based directly linked to reading, more or less. It means if you just focus on improving the reading skills, 80% of the verbal section is taken care of. The rest also indirectly there is some reading. If you look at parajumbles, sentence completion, odd man out, you need to read. So reading becomes the most important part of the paper. Technically, if you look at the verbal section, you divide them into three parts: vocabulary, grammar, and reading. But if you look at the exam CAT, there is nothing regarding vocab and grammar. Actually, there is also one more called reasoning, but reasoning doesn't come in CAT. So that means it's more of GMAT. So reading becomes the most important thing. There's no vocab question, there's no grammar question, there's no reasoning questions. It's more to do with reading. And that is what becomes the most important part of the CAT preparation. So what they try to check you on is, are you able to understand what you read? So as a manager, you need to be abreast with what is happening, read a lot. So in that case, your ability to comprehend whatever you read becomes extremely important. So when you start preparing, focus on reading. At least read for half an hour to 1 hour minimum every day. I mean reading. So read what you enjoy reading. What we normally recommend is first create a good reading habit by reading something that you enjoy reading. It could be novels, articles on your hobby, sports, anything that you enjoy reading. If possible, over a period of time, read one or two newspaper editorial. So there's an editorial page in a newspaper. Pick up one article or two articles and then read it. Small articles will do. Okay. After some time, and once you're comfortable with reading, maybe 2-3 months have gone and you're comfortable with reading, then maybe you can start reading one business editorial article. Okay, so there's a daily newspaper, Times of India, Indian Express, Hindu, etc. And there is business newspaper, the Mint, Business Standard, Economic Times, etc. So you can pick up editorial page, business newspaper, and pick up one article and read. Also, try to read articles from diverse topics, history, psychology, etc. That could also help. I mean, normally Rochelle ma'am has a Rochelle ma'am reading list. You can Rochelle Dsouza reading list. If you can go to that, they give you every week reading articles that you can read for preparation for CAT. If you're not comfortable with vocabulary, some students they find vocabulary tough, vernacular medium maybe, and that hampers their reading. In that case, either you can do word list or you can do word power made easy by Norman Lewis, either of the way. Whichever you're comfortable. You can try both, see which you're comfortable and go ahead with it. For entrance exam, word list is sufficient as such, but if you feel no, you want to get fundamentally correct, you can look at Norman Lewis, right? Spend some time, don't spend too much time on the vocabulary. There are ways to prepare for vocabulary. You can look at that, flashcards or other ways of doing it. You can look at those and prepare for vocabulary. Then maybe for grammar, you can do verbal exercise. Don't go to Brennan Martin and read, you'll get more confused by the exceptions that are there. Instead of that, the best way to do is solve questions on grammar and vocabulary. And when you get your mistakes, write down the grammar mistakes. So you can learn from those grammar mistakes, make a book, write down the mistakes and learn from that. That is a better way of learning grammar as far as aptitude exam is concerned. Right? I hope this helps. Again, I say focus more on reading, less on vocab and grammar. Do vocab and grammar if you feel you want to, but else focus more on reading as far as verbal is concerned. Hope this helps. Thank you.